I think we all face challenges where we doubt what we have chosen to do. Being a writer in Alberta is not the easiest profession. First of all, this is a province that isn't as interested in the arts and in culture as it should be. And I will keep saying that until my last breath. So that when you say to people, I write books, they'll ask you funny questions like, well, how much money do you make? Well, not very much, actually, not being a writer. Or is it important that you write books? So one of the biggest challenges was to persuade myself every day when I get out of bed that it's an important job and I'm going to keep doing it even if nobody ever reads a word I write. But that said, it's been a challenge that I've met, and I think people do read what I write, and I think they read it with pleasure, sometimes annoyance, but that's okay. I don't mind that part of it. I think we do all get discouraged about that, and so that's for me been one of the biggest challenges. Should I have become a lawyer instead of a writer? My parents would have been happy, but I don't know. Maybe I chose the romantic side of the street, thinking that it would be a more rewarding life. And in fact, I have had many rewards. So I've worked that through in the way that I did, and I no longer second guess myself about it. I'm just going to keep writing no matter what. Yeah. And of course, we all face other challenges. I know that when you lose members of your family, both of my parents have died within the last 5 years, you rethink your own life and you think, am I living up to the sacrifices that they made? So I think that we always have moments where we sit down and we evaluate what we've done. And if we don't take a good hard look at what we've done, right or wrong, good or bad, that we're not living very thoughtfully. I've certainly made other decisions that I thought were absolutely crazy and thought, what was I thinking? But you just keep going, and if you make a mistake, well, you own up to it, confess to it, and go forward. And that's sort of the way I think that almost every artist probably does live. Making art is a matter of making mistakes. You can't make good art if you don't make mistakes, because you only learn by making mistakes. And once an artist knows that, again, whether that is a musician or a dancer or a writer, a painter, then I think you embrace your profession a little more readily. But yes, you're going to make mistakes, and I'm probably going to keep making them until the day I die. But I've learned to accept that and to make them a part of my process. I think that making mistakes is true in every profession, but I think that failure, and I really mean failing, I have written books that were failures, okay? Really failing is something that artists understand better than anyone, because they have to embrace that failure and know it's a failure and embrace it as a failure. So I think it's a special clause in the arts.